Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for the week beginning the 1st of June 2025. Well, the energy around you is of the sun, and really you can't ask for a better card than that. It is extremely positive. It is long-term new beginnings that are extremely positive. There's no negativity here at all. So we are all going through a time of releasing old patterns and programs and ways of thinking, and you may be ahead of the curve there. So well done. Let's have a closer look. So you have some big opportunities coming up here, Sagittarius, and the things that you're thinking of will eventuate, will come to fruition, and you're on the right track. They are saying here, this is the card of Aquarius. That could indicate an Aquarian man, but some of you may have your progress sun in Aquarius, or I don't know. But this is the mantra for the star. It is the Sagittarius mantra, which is see that goal, reach that goal, see the next goal. And this is around your work and career. It is letting go of anything that is holding you back to do with fear, because fear sabotages us. And it's about working diligently at this new beginning. The star is new beginning. And what seems short-term may eventuate into a long-term situation. The emotional lesson is to go into self-confidence and self-esteem. The Tower in its negative is, well, people think it's negative, but really it's about clearing the way. In this case, it's about clearing out the old patterns and programs and negativity to make way for these new opportunities that are coming in. And you do have victory. The Five of Swords people see as, or has traditionally a negative connotation, but really it's an ability to overcome the challenges and be victorious. This man is victorious. He's got all the swords and he's overcome opposition. They're saying don't fight wars that don't exist within your thoughts. Don't overanalyze. Don't expect the worst or anything like that. Do everything you can to clear out any old patterns and programs that are coming up, and you're becoming more and more aware of them. Everyone's going through this at the moment. I see this in everyone's cards, but Sagittarius is often at the forefront of this because Sagittarians are usually interested in higher knowledge. The centaur with his, Sagittarius symbol is the centaur who's the archer. He's not aiming his arrow at earthly knowledge. He's aiming his arrow at the stars. And so it's this curiosity that draws you forward. And look at this. How beautiful is this? These outcomes are absolutely positive. This is the line of karma, and it tracks your life. Sagittarius has been through a difficult time for a while. So this is all coming to an end now. A lot of you are star seeds, and you've come here to help the earth and help people. Often when we're star seeds, we have big hurdles put in front of us throughout life, or especially when we're younger, actually. And as we overcome those hurdles, we jump higher and we aim higher. But also, once we've overcome the hurdles, we can then help others overcome hurdles in their lives. And so a lot of Sagittarians, are also associated with Chiron, the wounded healer. But once you've healed the wound, then you're there as the teacher. Chiron was a teacher. But this is also about creativity and doing things differently and connecting more with your angels and your star family and the earth. So this change is away from the way you were brought up and educated in the early part of your life, and it's more and more connection with your higher self and being your own authority on earth. And So the way forward is through your emotions. You are on your path, and feel your way. So if something feels right, do it. If it doesn't feel right, don't. This is family stability. Things look good. And this is talking here about the high priestess is your psychic ability, your intuition, and also what lies beyond the veil. So it is about seeing more and more of what is beyond the veil, of what has been hidden from us. And that is to do with how everything works, really. And this is a great victory for you. This then frees you up to become more creative with your life and realize that you do have the power to create what you want. And you may have some sudden realizations, or this could be moments of creativity that are inspired and then leads to this new beginning to do with planting seeds for the long-term future. The Knight of Cups is about planting seeds for the long-term future, but it can just be thought. But you have to make the start. You actually have to take that step. But that is indicated here by the Ace of Wands. It's also, because it's the Knight of Cups, it's about clearing out what you don't want, or that'll be around for a long time too. So making those decisions. But fire signs are usually pretty good at, acting. And yeah, these look extremely positive. But just know, you can speed all of this sort of old negative energy, speed it on its way. Sorry. These are just things coming up from the past to be cleared. You could seek professional advice. Sometimes, it might be to do with breath work, or it could be rapid eye therapy technology, or it could be EMDR, or anything that clears the subconscious or clears. So the subconscious informs the conscious mind, the thoughts, and then the thoughts create reality. Emotionally charged thought creates realities, your reality. So the more you can find that peace within yourself, the more peace you have around you, and the greater your power to bring things in. This is saying you have this area of expertise where you have a lot of knowledge, and that you're going to be very busy to do with a new beginning and goals in that area. You've already started this, I think, or if you haven't started, you're about to. And yes, we all have little hiccups along the path, but and we can't really see where we're going. Although if she takes her blindfold off, the Eight of Swords, she can see that she's got the castle on the cliff. She'll achieve her goals. Yes, justice and judgment. Judgment is, what is your truth? What is it that you know? It's your truth and honesty and integrity to yourself, not trying to obfuscate the truth to yourself. And this is about what you will regret not doing, and what you will regret doing at the end of your life, but also what you will be so glad that you have done throughout this lifetime. It's the weighing of the heart with a feather, having no regrets. Wow. So this is a new opportunity bringing a big increase in income and success, step by step. The Six of Wands is success, but it's not the final outcome. It's a step on the path, but it does indicate, this great appreciation and success. The Six of Pentacles is people really appreciating your work, and you feeling really good about what you're doing. So that's rather lovely. And having this great vision to do with the star, and knowing that this is what you're meant to be doing. No use crying over spilt milk. If you've got regrets over, having known people in the past that have caused drama or difficulty in your life, you learn from it and be grateful for it. So, but this is more than that. It's more than just relationships, although they are indicated here. These are relationships, particularly people. But it's about having gratitude for the things in our life that um, that may be health, or it may be your home, or it may be your family, or it may not be your family. It might be, or whatever it is. Be grateful, and the more gratitude you have, the more you attract what you want. This is celebration with friends and more social engagement and invitations, true friendships, but lightness. It's a moving away from any situations that are drama, and choosing who your friendships are. Even if it's just one friend who you're close to, if they have a golden heart, if they come from love, then um, they're the people you're meant to be around. Not This is sort of like the hive mind, those groups that are all sort of, yeah, you don't want to be around them. So the karmic wheel is turning to a new chapter in your life where you do have some sort of change around your career and your work. But the Five of Pentacles, I know it looks negative, but in my experience, and I have been doing this a very long time, it often talks about needing rest or needing a holiday. And it often comes up when people are here visiting from interstate or overseas and they come to see me and they're on holidays. So it's not a negative card. Not working can be a blessing, it can be a holiday. So they are pointing out that you do need to take a rest. You can't just keep working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, if that's what you're doing or that's what you plan to do. This is again about thinking about travel, or actually starting to travel. Often this is the card for the Americas, both North and South America, but not everyone will be traveling there, but some of you. And making a decision around travel quite quickly based on what feels right for you, rather than putting it off. There might be something you have to do to organise your home to create this and make this decision and put everything in its place. Like, I don't know, have someone look after your animals, or look after the house. And balance. Balance is the key, self-love and balance. So looking after the physical body, the mental body, the emotional body, and the spiritual body. And speaking from your truth. Not caring about what anyone thinks, really. It's about what is right for you, and that fits with judgment. This is specific. Judgment is just doing what is right for you and knowing what is right for you. But the Page of Wands is communication, and this is communicating from your ability to, your wisdom. And that's about, it comes from love. So yeah, these are some of your gifts that you're sharing. Yeah, your life's going in. I always think of the chariot as flying higher and higher, and it is again a card of intuition, because he doesn't have reins. He's communicating with the sphinxes as to where to go through his psychic ability. And oh wow, they're saying, so the Ten of Cups is your wishes and hopes and dreams, and this is you being able to achieve these wishes and hopes and dreams. Is great victory to do with these dreams. And yes, sometimes it takes a bit of time, but as we saw down here, there'll be steps which will be rewarded along the way as well. So yes, long-term success, very long-term success, but also shorter-term success. It could have something to do with the public and working from home. And sometimes the public may come to you, but it often is to do with the internet. Maybe you start a YouTube channel. um, and being a leader or in charge in some way. Maybe that's working for yourself. Sagittarians aren't always great at being told what to do. Yeah, this is all around work. You're stepping onto your path, and there's groups of people. This is the public, groups of people, communication, one thing leading to another, your vision guiding you again through your emotions. These are the outcomes, and my goodness, they are so powerful and so amazing. Yes, well, probably two strands or two things that you'll be doing initially, but great material rewards. What you could not ask for better cards for your business there. They're absolutely fantastic. Do keep an eye on your health. You do still need to look after yourself, even if you're working very hard to create this. But my goodness, they're not showing negative health. They're just saying routine and structure is very important. So eating regularly, sleeping regularly, exercising regularly, meditating regularly. Wow, 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 wow. Fantastic. So let's have, we'll just put some cards down around the starseed stuff that's come up here to do with success. But really, being a starseed, you are here to make a difference. But it doesn't mean self-sacrifice. It doesn't mean you have to be a martyr at all. In fact, that's the opposite. You should be rewarded. Yeah, this is around, just this sort of release of the old way. We are transforming. So you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. And you're part of the solution as a starseed. You're part of the solution for change and change for the better. We'll just see what they're saying about manifestation, because there's such strong cards about manifesting what you want to bring in at the moment. And that is in the long term. And this is around health, but it is natural for my body to be well. So you do not have to think specific positive thoughts about your body, but you have to not think specific negative thoughts. If you could never think again about your body and instead just think pleasant thoughts, your body would reclaim its natural place of wellness. That's interesting. That's new to me. That's a message for me, I'd say, as well. Now we'll look a little bit at these, absolutely my favourite cards at the moment. The Dream Song Oracle. Well, I was talking about the Four of Cups and how, I think it was in this reading, I've done so many. Sagittarius is the last one for the week. It's fall, fail, fly. So fall, fail, fly. Just because something doesn't work, or other things haven't worked, doesn't mean that you won't have this golden opportunity coming in, and it will seem like divine intervention. So yeah, keep trying. If at first you don't succeed, try again. I'm just going to put something here around, we'll just see what comes up. Well, that's true. Diversity, it's earth. Diversity, motherhood, nourishment. You have a safe and beautiful home. Again, that's gratitude for your home. But if you're transient or you need a home, that is a very good affirmation to say, I have a safe and beautiful home. But these are amazing cards, Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. Great success here. So just keep flying, keep going. Wonderful. So thank you very much for being here, and enjoy your week. And I shall see you next week. God bless.